first night of the Backwoods Music Festival kicking off tonight, just one day after organizers were hit with a lawsuit. It was filed after the death of Patrick Murphy at last year's festival. 2 Works For You reporter Darcy Jackson is here with the security changes at the Backwoods concert this year. Darcy?
Well, Brian, the weekend is just getting started at the Backwoods Festival 2016. Organizers tell us they've made drastic changes when it comes to security, but for the family of Patrick Murphy, there's still work to be done. Outside his Stillwater home,
he always liked the creek.
Terrence Murphy has created a shrine.
He always would catch crawdads and play in it and stuff.
All for his son Patrick, who died at Backwoods last year. This week, the administrator of his estate filed suit asking for more than $75,000 from organizers.
I'm glad it was filed. I don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Murphy's son died after he quit breathing while being subdued by security guards. The OSBI said his behavior had become erratic. Court documents say at least one guard involved had a past record of drugs and assault. Petitioners also allege the festival created an open-air drug market, establishing an area where attendees could test the purity of their own drugs.
That's also unfair.
Tatanka Ranch owner Tom Russell was not aware of the lawsuit. He says security has been overhauled this year with law enforcement. And as for testing out drugs, he says drugs were confiscated last year, then tested for safety.
From a moral perspective, I think it was right on because it saved many, many lives, potentially. But from a legal perspective, it's questionable.
He says no testing is happening on confiscated drugs this year and that there's no basis for the lawsuit. But Terrence Murphy thinks otherwise.
I want justice for Patrick, and I don't want this to happen to anybody else either.
Now, Murphy's death was ruled accidental after medical examiners say he died from a combination of drugs in his system. Coming up at 6, we'll tell you more about Event Security, who was fired from the festival last year, and why the suit claims guards were negligent during their encounter with Murphy. Brian.